What's up, everybody? It's Anthony A4. Another fantastic video. How's everybody doing today? Before I get started in the video, if you are not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit the like button as well. I don't know what the bell does, but hit that too. I'm very, very new to YouTube. That kind of rhymes if you think about it. I'm a little new to YouTube. Kind of a Windows 95 person. I remember when that came out. Sharing my age here. Anyways, but yeah, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, give me a positive comment down below. At least I know that I'm not wasting my time in making these videos. If I reach out to one person a video, if they get it, if it helps, whatever the case is, then my video is successful. So I don't have too many subscribers, but like I said to the guy in the bar, give me another one. All right. So, well, this is coffee, but maybe. But anyways, today my video, I'm going to be talking about being a single parent. I am a single father of a 4-year-old girl. She's going to be 5 in June. Very, very exciting. My daughter is very, very smart. She gets all her talents, her smarts, and her looks from me. And all her anger, she gets it from the other half. No, I'm just kidding, but maybe. But, yeah, so anyways, I wanted to talk about this video. Some parts are going to be hard if you're going through this. My videos are all about helping people. I enjoy helping people. I hope that this video can make you feel better. Maybe also, too, could change your way of thinking, change some things. I hope I could reach you, really. Watch this video to the very end. I'm going to try to make it as brief as possible, as entertaining as possible, as funny as possible, but most importantly, as real as possible. With that said, as you already know, I am a single father of a soon-to-be 5-year-old little girl. Me and the mother have went our own ways. She has her version of what happened. I have my version of what happened. But guess what? At the end of the day, it don't matter. We live in separate homes, and we have this beautiful child in the middle of all of this. As a single dad, it is very, very hard. I have gone in and out of the courthouse. That I really wish maybe a courtroom person or somebody could see this and say, hey, you know what, lighten up on some guys out there, because this isn't the 60s, the 70s, and the 80s, and the 90s. I'm sure there's plenty of other guys out there that are still knocking up women and not owning up to their responsibility. But you know what, as I noticed with my generation and the generation upcoming, believe it or not, single dads are actually really doing the right thing. Some of them, it's a better percentage of what it was back then. What I've noticed, and this is just my opinion, you could say I'm right, you could say I'm wrong, you could love me, you can hate me, it don't matter. This is my channel, this is my opinion. If you don't like what I gotta say, just leave the channel. Don't watch anymore. But what I've noticed throughout the course of time is back in the day, there were a lot of guys out there that would not do the right thing. If they got a woman pregnant, they wouldn't own up to their responsibilities. They left the woman holding a huge, steaming pile of shit at the end of the day. And it was very, very tough for them. And that still happens today, and that's awful. Women, if you're watching this, if that really has happened to you, I'm very, very sorry. Your partner, your individual that is supposed to be your other half, your better half, and the other half of your offspring, if they don't want to be involved in that, then that is truly their loss. And they should be ashamed of themselves. Guys, if you're watching this and you don't want to be a part of your child's life, you should be seriously ashamed of yourself. But with me, I want to be there for my kid. I love my daughter. I miss her when she's not here. When I became a single parent, I'm going to share something with you. You're going to experience in the beginning, if you're new to all of this, you're going to experience quite a bit of emotions, different emotions, all at the same time. My first emotion I'm not saying that this is going to happen in this series, in this stage. But in the beginning, when it very first happened, when I got the hint, I'm on the phone with family, and my first expression was, well, you know what, whatever, let it go, find out the hard way. It's not easy out there. I tried to do the right things when we were together. I say a lot. I'm sorry, but when I found out I was going to be a dad, I was ecstatic. I couldn't wait. I asked her to marry me. She denied me. We won't go into that why. It's nothing that I did. It was just her way of thinking, and it was a really terrible way to think. But I respected the way she thought and moved forward. But anyways, when my daughter was born, I was out working. She was a stay-at-home mom. She was doing her part. I was doing my part. It was very, very stressful in the beginning because I not only just became a new dad, I started a new job, and my schedule was all over the place because I was the new guy, and it was tough. It was really, really tough. Now that I think of it, it was probably one of the toughest times of my life. I left a job of 17 years to go to the job that I'm currently still at. Actually, this August of 2020 makes 5 years I've been with the company I'm in now. And it's been a real roller coaster. It was a real roller coaster in the beginning. But as time went on, things were more clear to me. It was very stressful for me. I was very stressed out. I was trying to do the right thing. I wanted to be there. I'm supposed to be, I guess, the rock in the relationship, and I was on thin ice. I was on edge. What am I going to do? How am I going to do it? It was a very rough time for me, but as time got on and on and on, I became better. The finances became better. I became stronger. I started rolling. Things got better. But as things got better, financially, my position at work became more secure and secure. My relationship with my daughter's mother started decreasing. Now, we always had a very rocky road relationship. I'm not talking about the ice cream. It was very rocky, even before our daughter, but at the end of the day, we were always together, and that's what really counted. Well, fast forwarded to when I got the news, and I just noticed she wasn't really coming home much. She wasn't spending time with me. She was always running out with her friends. And I sat her down and I says, "What gives? You're not..." And she told me relationship's over. She had a bunch of excuses. She kept lying to me, changing her story. But, hey, listen, at the end of the day, she's got her version of what happened. I have my version of what happened. At the end of the day, and as of today, we live in separate homes. The first group of emotions that I experienced, like I said, I was on the phone. I'm like, what the heck with her, whatever. She's going to realize she's making a big mistake. I tried to do everything right by her, blah, blah, blah. Hang up the phone, and then when I was alone at the end of the day, and when I catch myself being alone, whether it was inside my house, whether it was at work, when I was alone, I was very sad. I was very... I would cried my eyes out. I was very sad. It hurt. It hurt. I was just thinking, is she with anybody at the end of the night? Has she been coming home? And what if I did things different? What did I do? I started to beat myself up. I should have did this. I should have done that. And then as I thought and I replayed things, another group of emotions came through, was anger. Because then I said, well, you know what, I did this. Yeah, that's right, I did this. And I did that. So what the hell's her problem? I did this, and then I started getting angry. Now I'm going to revisit anger in a minute, but I became angry. Then, after the anger, after the sadness, then reality set in. I'm a single father. What's going to happen next? Where am I going? Who's going to want me now? No one's going to love me. I still have the desires to have other kids. I desire the family life. I want to be, it's kind of cheesy to put it, but I wanted to, I don't know, I guess I just wanted to be the hero, like I'm out there doing my thing and I come home to my loving, caring family and I'm doing the best I can. A lot of people told me my ex didn't appreciate me. But whatever, we're not here to talk about that, right? We're here to talk about these emotions. And you can tell it still bothers me, and it's normal. It's normal. I'm being as real as possible. It's normal. But I'm going to tell you something. After the way I dealt with it and the way you could deal with it, my advice, I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not a doctor. I'm not an expert. I'm nothing. I'm just some guy sitting behind my Chromebook, you know what I mean, that does poor editing skills, has one angle. There's no music in my videos, slideshows. I don't have a GoPro or whatever. I'm just as real as possible, being real. After those emotions, the way I got out of my funk, this could help you. I started revisiting things I like to do. And I'm not talking about women. That was the furthest thing, and this would be the furthest thing from your mind is don't look to jump right back into a relationship. Take the time of being alone, and especially when you're a single parent, because dating as a single parent is a whole different ball game. And if I get enough comments about it, I'll make a video about that, because I got some real experiences on that. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so what I winded up doing was I revisit things I liked. I like working on cars. I like projects. I like getting my hands dirty. I like being with my family. I like being with my friends. I enjoyed all that. I started doing those things again, and little by little, certain thoughts and certain depressions and certain things became about it. It left. It started slowing down. I had folding chairs that had the pads on them, and I took apart the pads and everything, and I sanded down the metal frames, and I spray painted them. I went down to Michael's. I got this fabric, and I covered the chairs, put them all together, and I sold the chairs. It came out really nice. I don't think I made $15. It was a bad business choice, but in this case, I'm not here to talk about business. I'm here to talk about occupy your time. You do what you got to do. Like I said, I only think I made a $15 profit, which I think winded up buying me a cheeseburger and chicken nuggets, a chicken nugget Happy Meal for my daughter. I think I winded up owing McDonald's money after that. But you know what? It kept my mind occupied. And that's what you need to do in the beginning. Occupy your time. Take a moment. It's cool to be sad. It's okay. Don't be sad too long. It's okay. Main thing is, I'm going to tell you something. Keep your anger under control. And what I mean by that is, when you're going out with your friends, and you want to go to a bar, you know where I'm going with this. Don't have a couple of drinks talking about the situation, especially when it's fresh, and pick up the phone and go, you know what, don't do that. Even though you could be dead right, don't do that. It's best if you're going to go out with a couple of friends and have a couple of drinks, it's best either you leave your phone at home or you give your phone to a responsible friend. Don't do nothing. Don't post anything on social media. Don't create videos. I'm telling you, better off don't drink. But well, you do what you got to do. But best to just be calm. Don't get carried away with yourself. Don't get angry. Okay? Take it from me. Don't. Don't. One more time. Don't. It's bad news. Okay? And I'm going to talk about the anger part. Because that applies in my situation. I'm trying not to go into great detail, but my ex is one of those that likes to keep me in check. She likes to see me miserable. She don't want to see me succeed. I guess she gets off on watching me struggle. And I struggled. I mean, it was to the point where I didn't have food in my refrigerator. I barely had enough gas to get me to work. I remember my lights getting shut off, and I was in the dark for 3-4 days. Thank God that's where my inventive skills came in. I actually made a windmill that created power, and I had solar panels, and I was able to have lights during the day. I was able to watch TV, so it kind of worked out. Thank God it happened during the summertime. It wasn't winter. It was decent. So I told my daughter we're camping. She left me because in the beginning it was left me financially struggling because I had to pay a daycare center to watch my daughter because she wouldn't cooperate with me. I didn't trust her. The daycare center was costing me like $1,000 a month. It was awful. It was truly awful. But I got better. Things are alright. I mean, I'm still arguing with my ex. That's, like I said, it's just the individual I'm dealing with. But the main thing is keep calm. Okay, my ex is the type of person, and throughout all the years I've learned this, so I hope that this experience of mine could help you. My ex is the type of person, she will pick a fight. She likes that. That's all she knows. It's fighting. I do everything possible to try to keep this girl happy. I don't ask her for money I used to ask her money for the daycare center. I don't ask money for the daycare center no more. I don't ask her for money. I don't ask her to do anything. I mean, it's to the point with my personal life, I've given her everything. Don't worry about paying the daycare center. She has every Saturday night to herself. I asked for once every other weekend, once like every other Friday, if I could have a Friday night to myself. She denied me. No, you can't have that. I'm only going to give you one Friday a month, and you have to get my permission. Blah blah blah. She's like that. So I got to take it back to court. I literally have to run everything by her, but I'm starting not to anymore. Like, I would say in the past 6 months, like, no, I'm doing this. Oh, what do you mean? Sorry, I'm doing this. And she jumps up and down, and she, of course, somebody's got to call me in the middle of this. That's a good tune. It's that spam. You ever get that on your phone? The spam? Anyways. It's to the point, like, and she rips me apart. Oh, you're an effing moron. You're this, you're that. What are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. You're a terrible father. You're this, that, and the other thing. Like, all these things, all this negativity. Meanwhile, this girl is going to the city. She's going to Pennsylvania. She's doing this. She's got her Friday. When she had like a disconnect, she used to get Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturday nights to herself. Meanwhile, if I was working, it's not that I don't want my child around. I love my child, but because I'm a single parent, hey, listen, I'm single. I still have the desires to get married, to find that individual, to find I'm not going to find it by sitting home playing red light, green light. I'm a single father. I should have that time to myself. So this is, if she did the right thing and didn't leave, then my heart wouldn't want to find somebody else. So, like I said, dating, we'll talk about that in the next video. If I get enough comments about it, I will make it. I'm going to say at least 15 positive comments on, hey, Anthony, what about dating? If I get 15 positive comments, or just if I get 15 comments saying, Anthony, make a video about dating, I'll do it. I'll do it because I got some stories to help you. Because it's a different ballgame altogether when you're a single parent. But what's funny is today is what? April 20. Today is April 27th, 2020. The last time I had a Friday night to myself was in the middle of January. Okay, you want to give me my Friday night? Oh, not this Friday. What are you going to do? Things are shut down. Does it matter what I'm doing? That's if your ex is being like that, the less information you give them about your personal life, the better off you are. Because they will use that against you. They will use it against you so much. The less information you... Well, everything all right? How you doing? How you managing things? Everything's good. The less you say, better off you are. Okay? But about that anger, my ex would tear me apart. She still does it. And I keep a straight face. I'm going to give you an analogy. It's a terrible one, but it's true. How do you kill a barking dog without physically hurting it? Now picture a barking dog. Rah, 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 rah. How do you kill it? How do you get it to stop? Without harming it. Meaning physically. You starve it. Don't feed it. Eventually it'll die. That's terrible, but think about this. My ex is the type of person. Rah, 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 rah. You know what I do? Nothing. I say nothing. Your family, you're this, you're that. Blah, 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 blah. I could take you for child support. No, I don't pay child support because I'm supporting my child. I'm taking care of her. And even if she... Okay. Take me for child support. Okay. It's money. It's going to get replaced. Child support's going to run out when either she's 18 or 21 if she depends upon to go to college or not. 17% of my pay. No problem. I'll make more money. I'm not moved by it. I'm not. Some guys and some... Oh my God, child support. That's going to cut my... No. Let them tear you apart, because at the end of the day, when they are ripping you apart, little do they know they're making you stronger in who you are. I'm paying $1,000 a month. $1,000 a month. Now with this whole coronavirus is done, my daughter's not attending daycare center because things are closed. Okay? Things are closed. My ex is not working, so my daughter is over there. Okay, I'm still maintaining a full-time job. And now I'm not paying $1,000 a month. This will be now the second month I haven't paid it. You know what? I didn't realize how much money I really made. And when the daycare center goes away, I'll be saving $1,000 a month. Now let's just say she hits me up. I figure maybe it's going to be $450 a month if she hit me up for child support. Big deal. There you go. No problem. There you go. Just make sure my daughter's this, and this. Oh, and you have to work on Saturday? Well, you got my support money. You need to figure that out. Now, I'm not trying to diss my daughter. But the less anger you display is better. And one big thing is don't be angry in front of your child. Never fight in front of your child. Don't fight in general. But don't fight in front of your child, because your child, out of all this mess, no matter how much your spouse or your girlfriend, boyfriend did for you, no matter how much your husband, your wife, whatever did for you, at the end of the day, who is suffering? Your child. So don't bring the child up around that. So I'm not fighting. The child's here. You want to talk like this? Let's talk to me like an adult with our child not here. If you're not going to talk to me like an adult with our child here, don't talk to me at all. And even if my child's not here, don't talk to me at all like that. Don't. Unless you got something positive to say without ripping me apart, don't say anything to me. Walk away. And if things get really out of control, there's always 911. Okay? Anyways, I hope this could help you out. I hope this could make you feel better. Again, it's a tough situation that you're in. You're not alone. You're not alone. Anyways, you be safe out there. God bless you, and remember something. Help each other out. Take care, guys.